Goes a little something like
I can love you all summer, and after I'll keep you all summer, and after.
Hey guys, it's Haley here, back with another YouTube video. So today's video, I'm going to be giving you guys freshman advice coming from a senior in high school for like any new upcoming freshmen who are nervous about going into high school. Well, don't worry, because I'm just going to break down like the important things you need to know and just try to help you guys like settle your nerves. So yeah, let's get into the video without rambling on too much. First topic that I want to talk about is to take advantage of your freshman classes, because your freshman classes are like the easiest classes that you're going to have throughout your whole high school experience. So take advantage of those classes and like do your homework, pay attention, because your sophomore year and your junior year, maybe your senior year too, they're gonna be the most hardest classes for sure. Your like junior year, your sophomore year will be like a little bit easy, but like you'll start to get harder classes. But like your junior year will be like the hardest year. I know for me it was my hardest year, but in your freshman year is the easiest year, so take advantage of your freshman year. Senior year is pretty much easy, as what I've heard from like other seniors in the past, because usually it's your last year and you don't have like too many like hard classes you have to worry about. But my point is, freshman year is like the easiest year that you're going to have throughout your whole like high school experience. So just take advantage of your freshman year. Don't fool around with your like teachers, and like for sure don't date like older boys like juniors or seniors, because I never dated a junior or a senior, or I didn't even date no one when I was a freshman, actually, to be like honest with you. But I know some people, like some freshmen, will date juniors or seniors, but like don't worry about the older boys because it's your freshman year. Just take advantage of your like freshman year, but like just worry about your classes. Don't worry about older boys, because like if you're a freshman you date like a junior, then like when the because usually juniors turn 18 and stuff, and like when they turn 18 and stuff, then you'll just have to like break up or something, and like you'll have to wait till you get older and stuff, and like things will get complicated, because especially like when if you date a senior and then they graduate and then you're still in high school like as a freshman and stuff, so just don't fool around and date older guys, because things just get complicated. The next one I want to talk about is just get the right group of friends, because I know high schoolers can be mean as hell, but just find the right group of friends by like joining activities and clubs. And also don't worry about high schoolers like bullies, like mean bullies, because you don't want to let them bring you down and like make your freshman year like shitty, because freshman year is your first year, so you want to have fun and stuff, and you don't want to have because if you have high schoolers like bring you down freshman year, you're gonna have them bring you down sophomores junior year and senior year. So you don't want to let them like bring you down or like make fun of you, because I know some people like making fun of freshmen. Nope, just find your right group of people and don't worry about bullies. And next up, I want to talk about is don't get into any fights because it's your freshman year. And do you really want to like worry about tardies? No, you don't. You want to make sure you like get good grades and in your classes, and worry about your homework and stuff, because like it's your freshman year. Freshman year is like easy, and you don't want to have to make up your classes in freshman year when you're like a sophomore, junior, or a senior. So don't get into any fights. I know some movies when they like get detentions and stuff and it looks cool, but no, it's not cool. And when you're like in detention or anything, like it's pretty boring because you're just sitting there and you're not on your phone or anything. Like you have to do like homework anyway, or like when you're in a suspension or whatever, and you have to do homework anyway or like do something boring. So why would you want to like have to like sit alone and not do anything and be on your phone when you can just be in your class, and you'll probably have more fun in your class than just sitting alone bored doing nothing in a library or detention room. Like no, just don't get into any fights. That's all I have to say on that one. So basically, let's sum it up real quick. We got take advantage of your freshman year, take advantage of your classes and your like homework and like assignments because it's your easiest year. For me, my easiest class was probably like English, to be honest, maybe, or health class, or maybe science, I don't know, but take advantage of your freshman year, like your classes and stuff. And next is don't fool around with older boys because things will just get complicated real fast, like later on. So no, just don't worry about older boys because you're a freshman. And yeah, next is make the right group of friends, and don't worry about high school bullies, because they will be gone out of high school way before you. So don't worry about any bullies, just make friends and like join clubs and activities and like after school events, and yeah, just like have fun, like have like some friends, and don't be afraid to ask for help. Don't get into fights, or like don't get detentions or tardies. Like, well, you don't have to worry about tardies because like they excuse them like the first few days, so you don't have to worry about being late. So yeah, and ask help. You don't be afraid to ask for help, like if you need help opening up your locker, or like if you need help with finding classes, because I know there's some nice students that like would actually love to help you find your class, help you with like opening your locker, or like if you don't want to ask students, then ask your teacher. Don't be afraid to ask for help. But yeah, and try not to be rude to your teachers as well, because like they're there to help you, and like just don't make anything complicated. Like ask for help still, like try not to be rude to your teachers. I know there's some actually rude teachers, so I get it. I understand like where you're coming from. I actually like had a few rude teachers, but just try your best to like not be mean and be rude to them. If they are actually like a really mean teacher, just switch out of the class or something, because I know there's some schools where they allow you to switch classes, but like you have only a few days to do it. Or if you can't switch classes, and if you have a best friend in that class, just you and your best friend can just like help each other on the homework and stuff, and like send each other notes just to like pass the class and make the class like more easy. But yeah, try not to be rude to the teacher. Just if you have a friend in your class, just get answers from each other to pass the class. But yeah, those are my tips for freshman year. In high school, freshman year is not that hard, guys. I swear it's the easiest year in high school. Sophomore year and junior year, junior year will actually be the hardest year. It was the hardest year for me. Sophomore year for me wasn't that hard, I swear. Junior year was the hardest kind of for me. Well, not the hardest year, but like I had just a lot of classes. Like for my junior year, probably like the first 2 terms were actually pretty easy for me. It wasn't, my junior year didn't get like hard and complicated until like my last 2 terms. So it was kind of like half and half, like I guess you could say. But yeah, and then my sophomore year wasn't that hard, but my freshman year was my easiest year. Like that's why I tell you guys to take advantage of those classes. But yeah, that's like all that I really have to say about freshman year and high school. If you guys have any more like questions or need any more like tips or something for your freshman year that I didn't mention, please don't be afraid to comment down below, or DM me on Instagram, because my DMs are always open. I'm always on my phone, so I will see it. Just DM me on Instagram and ask your question. But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching, and let me know if you guys want any more like advice videos, because I will be like more than happy to give you guys advice, because I love talking to you guys and like being like older sister. But yeah, thank you for watching. Please give this video a big likes up, subscribe down below, and comment. You guys know the drill. I love you guys so much, and bye guys.